Hey everybody, this is Sherry with CPR, Craft, Pray, Repeat. And I just wanted to share another quick Christmas project with you. I used another one of my Cottage Cuts dies. And what I did was I used this Santa Peeker. I checked yesterday. I thought that this had been retired, but it's not. I checked. So I will link it in the description box below. This is the only die that I used for this project. I absolutely love Cottage Cuts dies. If you've followed my channel long enough, you know that they are my absolute favorite dies. And if you give me just 1 second, I will be back to show you what I made. This is what I made. It's super simple. It's just a hand sanitizer that I purchased from the pharmacy the last time I went to pick up some medicine. They had them there, so I grabbed some. I'm going to send these to the ladies in the office at the police department who take such good care of Jessie. I really want them to know how much I appreciate it. Now, I followed a video for the base of the box. And I will try to link it if I can find it again. But it's a real simple box. You take your green piece here and it's cut at 2 by 9.5 inches. And it's scored at 4 1/4 and 5 1/4. Super easy. Then you take your piece that wraps around, which is the red piece here. It is cut at 2 inches by 6.5 inches. And it is scored at half an inch, 1.5 inches, 3.5 inches, and 4.5 inches. Now, the only problem I had with this box is that they took and trimmed the top of it here with a punch. But I think that my bottle is made bigger than the one they used, because if I had trimmed this down with the punch, the bottle would have showed. And so, you know, depending on the size of your bottle, you may be able to do that, because they pulled theirs together with a ribbon here and was able to tie it off. Well, there's not enough room. I mean, there's not even half an inch, probably maybe 7/16, maybe 6/16 of an inch over the top of my bottle. So I would have, if I was going to punch the top of this to make it shorter, and it was a tag punch from Stampin' Up that they used, I would have cut it at 2 by 11 and then scored it at 5 and 6 inches. And that's what I would have done if I was going to you know, trim it off or punch it at the top. But I had already went and cut and scored all my pieces, so I was not going to waste the paper. And I think it's still cute. You just can't tie it off, and you know, with a bow, which was fine, because you know, they didn't decorate theirs like I did. And so, you know, they had all this open space, so they were able to tie it together and put a little tag up there. I really loved using the Santa from Cottage Cuts. I just put him all together, chalked his little cheeks, used a gel pen for his eyes, and then I used my publisher program and did the hand sanitizer. Actually, my husband came up with that. I thought he was so witty about fainted. It doesn't happen very often. I'm like, wow, that was actually funny, honey. And so I went ahead and made the little tags here for the hand sanitizer. And I used a circle punch I had for the little buttons. I just cut a strip of paper for the belt. And then for the little white down here, because this is not part of the die. This part from here, from his little gloves and up, is the die. This was just the wraparound piece. I just cut it the width that I wanted. And it's about 1/4 of an inch by 2 inches. So it goes across the front. I didn't wrap it all the way around, just across the front. And then I cut another piece 1/4 of an inch and just cut it down. It's about 3/8 of an inch in length. and that's the buckle. And then for the inside part, so that it looked like an actual buckle, I just trimmed down another piece of black cardstock, made it shorter than this, and chopped a little piece off with my scissors. I didn't measure it, stuck it in the center, and it was done. I cut a piece of white cardstock here, and then punched a scalloped edge on this side, and then flipped it over and punched it on the other. And that's how I got my little white fur at the bottom. I did 3 of them, and as you can see, none of the none of the little fur parts at the bottom are exactly the same. I mean, it doesn't have to be. I mean, if you're real picky, you can measure that, but I was not going to measure it. I just eyeballed it and stamped and punched each edge with a scalloped edge punch, and that's what I use for that. So they're real easy to make, super easy to make. Any program, you could do paint if you have paint on your computer, and just do hand sanitizer in whatever font you want. I used, I believe it's called Curls or something like that. I'm not sure if I still have it up. And let me see. I have it up. Let me see if I can tell you what it is. Curls MT. That's what it's called. Curls MT with a C. C-U-R-L-Z MT separate. And so I just use that to do my little tag here. And that's it, guys. They were done quick and easy. They went together fast. They go together fast. And I mean, there's a bear peeker that they have at Cottage Cuts that would work there. I'm trying to think if they have any other peekers. I know they have 2 bear peekers, but the larger one would work the best. And I believe they came out with some snowman peekers in their last couple releases. So, I mean, you could decorate it up like a snowman, but then it wouldn't say hand sanitizer on the edge. But I absolutely love it. These were so much fun to make. So quick and easy. And I think they're going to look adorable sitting on the lady's desk in their office. I'm just going to have Jesse go in and put one on each of their desks when he gets there in the morning. And with a little note thanking them for everything they do for him. And but that's it. Super sweet, super simple, super cute, using this guy right here, the Santa Peeker from Cottage Cuts, which is the Scrappin' Cottage. So if you're looking for that, I will link it in the description box below. I hope that you like it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Oh, I did use my white gel pen to put a little accents, but that was it. And remember to practice your CPR. Craft, pray, repeat. Thanks for visiting me today, and happy crafting. Love you all. Bye.